we got pulled over. We drove 14 hours today. It's time for another road trip in the OG crew cab. We're gonna tow the chassis for the ultimate American truck build down to Boerne, Texas, where Holden Bros Diesel is located. But we have some things we need to do to the truck to get it ready. We gotta get the trailer cleared off to put the chassis on it, so we have a lot of stuff to do. Let's start knocking stuff off the list. We gotta get the trailer cleared off so we can put the chassis on the trailer. You'll see I've got all these body panels, cab, fenders, doors on here. The painter finished the body panels for the ultimate American truck build, except for the bed. I need to get them off my trailer so we can put the chassis on the trailer for the road trip. All right, we got all the panels in that are done with painting, so both doors, both fenders, so the valance, the cowl, the hinges, the core support, and the cab. And I am super impressed that my wife and I did that. It wasn't sketchy at all though. Let's head home and start knocking more things off the list. So the next thing we have to do, I have a fuel leak that we need to address. It's very easy. It's actually the fuel heater, which is where the fuel filter hooks onto, is leaking. We're just gonna delete it. It's very common for those to leak on these engines, even in a climate like Utah. Not really necessary. So we're gonna take it out, remove that fuel heater, put a new fuel filter on, then we'll have a fresh oil change and a fresh fuel filter. Okay, there's our fuel filter. So this is the fuel heater right here, and just has this nipple basically that screws up into the head, and the fuel filter screws onto here. This thing has an O-ring on it that again is notorious for leaking, so we're gonna throw this out. This is the new nipple right here. So you can see there's no spot for the fuel heater. So we'll just screw this in and put our new fuel filter on and we'll be done. Now, when you put this new nipple in, make sure the side that has the fewer amount of threads goes up into the block. And then the one with more threads is where the fuel filter is going to screw into. Okay, we got our new fuel filter. It doesn't look new because it's been in my toolbox, kind of just getting rummaged around, but let's throw this on. Just take my word for it. She's new. All right, there we go. That took all of about 10 minutes. Super easy, should fix our fuel leak. Fingers crossed, we'll see on the road trip. But let's get the chassis loaded onto the trailer. All right, we got the chassis loaded, ready to go. I actually decided not to cover any of the frame or anything up. It's gonna get wet anyway, so we're just gonna do it like this. So let's hit the road. We got a few stops to make right away, get some fuel, get some snacks. My front running light is out, so I'm gonna stop and get a bulb for that. Then let's hit the road, see what we can find on the way down to Texas.
Okay, here we go.
On this trip, I'm joined by my son Calvin and my dog Clessy. All right, we got our bulb for the parking light. Let's go install this real quick. Now we've got both of our parking lights up and going. Let's hit the road. The first bit of the trip, I knew we'd run into a little weather. All right, first look after that kind of snow and rainstorm. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'm glad I actually didn't take all the time to wrap the frame up and stuff. Making good progress. We are at our third P-stop for Calvin. But we're making it. We're gonna get there. Quick pit stop here at Rory Irish's shop, Trailmater. I don't even know if he's here, but we're gonna check. Well, he wasn't there. They're out wheeling on Pritchett, which is a crazy trail, but I stopped, I met his editor, Justin, cool guy, and looked at some of the projects. Robbie's Wrecker's looking really good, so maybe we'll hit this place up on the way home, see if we can run into them and say hi. All right, we're in Monticello, Utah. We stopped to fill up, get some fuel, let Clesty go to the bathroom, but let me show you something I spotted when I was taking Clesty potty. Something I want to get for the channel eventually. I mean, not this exact one, but something like this. Here you go. Alright, so we just crossed over from Colorado to New Mexico, and it is insane the difference between the quality of roads. Colorado roads were very good. New Mexico, it is crazy. It's super bumpy, lots of dips, and we're on a big highway. So come on, New Mexico, get your stuff together. Come on, Clesty. Good boy. This way. We made a few pit stops for Clesty to get out and run around. Then we got back on the road. All right, we had our first minor casualty. I lost the castle nut from the steering shaft bar thingy, so it fell down. So I don't have another one. It does have a hole for a cotter pin, so I'm going to see if this gas station has a cotter pin that we could just put up there. If not, we'll just let it kind of sit there for now, but not a big deal. We made it halfway. We're in Albuquerque. We're going to hit the sack and hit the road early in the morning.
The next day.
All right, we survived.
Yeah, we didn't get robbed.
Yeah, we didn't get robbed. It's always nerve-wracking leaving the truck out in the middle of nowhere, especially in New Mexico. So while I'm driving here on this road trip, it's got me thinking about the OG crew cab. Lots of you guys who have followed the channel from the beginning about 4 years ago know the whole story of this truck. Every year I try and make it better and better. So I've got the compound kit. It just showed up right before we left on this trip. So we're going to be putting the compounds in. SXE 362 over S475. So that's for performance. Again, we're trying to hit 600 horsepower on that, on the road to 600. Now we're also going to be doing a bunch of stuff for the ride quality. I've got brand new front springs, 52-inch front springs, 63-inch rear springs, so both of those are longer than stock, so it'll ride better. I've got a Dana 70 disc rear axle that we're going to put in with brand new components. I've got crossover steering from Rough Stuff Specialties with an upgraded tie rod. I've got a Hydro Boost unit I'm going to put in it. I'm also going to do the rear seat in here, just like Long Bed Larry, a 5th gen black leather back seat. Fab up the bracket for that, which shouldn't be hard. So we also got to upgrade the intercooler in this truck. Keep the EGTs down a little bit. I'm trying to think what else. We just have a ton of stuff that we're going to be doing to this truck this year, on top of working on all the other trucks. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. I feel like the OG crew cab's kind of the staple of the channel, and everyone likes to see it keep progressing, so I keep investing in it. I keep upgrading parts, upgrading components, putting money into it, and it always pays off. I love taking this truck on road trips like this. We're, I don't know, 12 hours into this road trip, and I wouldn't want to do this in a newer truck. I just love doing it in this truck. So is the next day. We are headed to the Pearl, which is kind of a district of San Antonio, to eat lunch, and we're going to a restaurant that is a dog park and a restaurant in one. So we got Buddy and Clessy with us. Should be pretty fun. Oh yeah. Well, the dog park restaurant is only serving drinks. Calvin said, I'll have a drink. Yeah, he's the only one who wanted a drink. Alright, one thing I always do when I come to Texas during the winter is play around the golf. So we're going to see if I can make par on this hole. Comment below. Let me know if you think I'm going to make par, bogey, birdie, whatever it is. That is right at the flag. Okay. Film all of them.
No, now you stop filming anything.
Birdie. Well, you guys are probably not going to believe that. I'll be the witness. You really did birdie that hole. Yeah, I played pretty bad all day. And turn the camera on and get a birdie. Love it. All right, when in Texas, we are going to get barbecue. Calvin's first time having Texas barbecue. Alright, today is the day. We are headed to Holden Bros with the chassis of the ultimate American truck build to put the engine and transmission in. So it's all loaded up, ready to go. Let's head over to Holden Bros. Alright, that was a long day at Holden Bros Diesel, but we got everything done. It turned out so good. So if you want to check that out, make sure to wait for that video. But I'm gonna go home, get showered up, eat some dinner, and then tomorrow we're hitting the road to head back home to Utah. It's a new day and we got loaded up. The work we did turned out so good. I can't wait for you guys to see it. So we're in Lubbock, Texas, and I thought something was wrong with the truck or the trailer here because the steering was just like swaying left and then right and then left. Right, and I didn't know what was going on. Either something with the steering was messed up or the load shifted forward and we had too much tongue weight. I don't know, but I figured it out. It's because we're in Lubbock, Texas, and there's 40 to 50 mile an hour winds right now. There's just gusts of dirt and tumbleweeds blowing across the road. So I'm pretty sure that's it. We'll see if it goes away when I'm not in this really windy spot, but it had me scared there for a second. I was white knuckling while I was driving, so I've kind of learned how it's working with the wind right now, got it under control, but I was a little worried there for a second because we're still 1,000 miles from home, so hopefully that's it. Alright guys, that was a long day of driving. We drove 14 hours today to Farmington, New Mexico. It's midnight, found a hotel, so we're gonna get some sleep and do the rest of it tomorrow. The worst part about road trips is having to leave stuff out here outside, kind of unprotected, when you just gotta go in your room and hope it's okay. So I kind of tucked it in here between the semi-truck and this fence, so hopefully it's less visible, but it sucks leaving stuff like that right out here for people to see, but there's no other option, so we'll cross our fingers. Alright guys, we survived the night.
Yippee!
And the truck survived as well. I gotta figure something out for that though, because I sleep horrible when I have to leave stuff out like this. Let's load up, fuel up, get some breakfast. We got 6 more hours to go, then we'll be home. Well, we got pulled over. Luckily the cop was a nice guy. I was coming down a hill, the speed limit changed coming down the hill, and the light turned red, and I just couldn't, you know the brakes on these trucks, so couldn't slow the trailer down. So I saw him and basically threw my hands in the air, and he saw me, so he knew I knew I was in the wrong, but he was cool about it and just let me go. So let's hit the road. If you've never visited southern Utah, put it on your bucket list. We're almost to Moab now. I think I'm going to stop by and see if Rory's in at Moab Motorsports. Alright, I'm going to give him a call and see if he's here. Maybe they're filming, don't want to bother him too much.
Hey, Tim.
What's up, Rory?
Not much. How you doing?
Good. Are you at the shop?
No, I'm in Colorado right now picking up my daughter. We got to head to Salt Lake in the morning.
Ah, okay, that's fine. I was just saying I'm passing through. I figured I'd swing by and say hi.
Yeah, no, every time you come through, I'm not there.
I know. I've got a sweet truck on the trailer I was going to show you, but I'll send you some pictures.
Dang it.
Yeah, no worries though. Well, no dice. Well, we made it home safely. The truck did not skip a beat the whole way. We got our precious cargo here. A little bit dirty, but we'll get it rolled off, put in the garage, clean it all up. Feels good to have it home. So I hope you guys enjoyed that road trip. That was quite a fun time with my son and my dog and my brother. Really fun trip. I love doing road trips in this truck. So we're gonna be doing a lot of stuff here in the next couple months to upgrade the truck for drivability and comfort, to help with some of these road trips that we have planned in the future. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll see you guys in the next one.